I want to talk about grants because that's another layer, another way that you can get funded.
Yeah.
So can we go into what is a grant?
Yes.
And then how do you start acquiring those grants?
Yes, that's so good. Grants are free money. And I love grants. And everyone should love grants for that. And I feel like, right? I feel like in our community, people think grants are like a scam or they're not real. Why? Why do we always think something is a scam?
I think it's because to them it sounds too good to be true.
Why
would they just give me money?
Right.
But it's like kind of going back to you said
those government incentivized.
Exactly.
CFDIs, right? But they have to give this money to you.
Exactly. That's their job. And you have to think of it as grants are essentially tax write-offs to the government or these private institutions. So for example, when Walmart is giving away millions of dollars at the end of each year, yes, maybe it's because they care about the community, but also they're getting millions of dollars as a tax write-off because they're giving it away. So that money is going to be available every year, whether you like it or not, and you might as well get prepared for how to go and get it. So grants are free money, and there's government grants, there's corporate grants, and then, federal grants, and then as well like smaller, more community-based grants. But you can get all the grants, right? There's no limit to the money that you can or can't get. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that in order to get approved for the grant, you just need to have a good grant proposal, right? Mm-hmm. Because of the fact that it's free money, when you're getting a business loan or a line of credit, they just want to look at your score. They want to see what your numbers look like. They want to see if you have good credit, and then basically they give you the money. With a grant, they want to understand what is the quality behind your business. Like, what is the mission? What is the purpose? You gotta
believe in that mission.
Exactly. How does this make a specific community better, right? And so I always encourage my audience, don't look at your business as just a small business, right? It might be small for right now, but you can have a big purpose. You can have a big mission. And when you're writing your grant proposals, the first section that they're going to look at is your mission statement. And that's where you should be able to clearly show, our business helps these community of people to achieve XYZ, and this is how we do it, right? So the who, the what, and the how is very important. And when you can really clarify that well and then show how that grant money is going to be used in a budget, those two ingredients are really key to helping you win, right? Mm-hmm. Because of the fact with a business line or a business loan, they're not really going to ask you too much about how you're going to use the money. But with a grant, they want to see that budget. Mm-hmm. Where is this $5,000 going? Where is this $3,000 going? And so it really gives you the opportunity to plan ahead as well as a business owner to increase your chances of actually getting that money. It's too amazing, the fact that this is out there. And for Black-owned businesses specifically, we have the Minority Business Development Agency, which exists in every city, every major city. You also have the National Association for the Self-Employed, which give away grants every single month. There's also government grants in your state grants that you can look up through the Chamber of Commerce. Really, a lot of it is just going out and seeking the information because it is there.
Mm-hmm. So with these minority, I'm sorry, can you repeat it again?
Minority Business Development Agency.
Minority Business Development Agencies and these associations for the self-employed.
Yeah.
Are there any certifications or anything that business owners need to get prior to walking in there?
You're talking about kind of like how government contracting you have to be, like HUD status and all of that.
Right. So for the Minority Business Development Agency, no, you do not. Once you apply with your business, you do have to be at least 50% minority owned, but that is something that you can basically prove upon sending in your application. Now, other types of government grants that you can get through like sam.gov or grants.gov, then you do want to go and register as a minority owned business in the sam.gov database, which is also going to open you up to government contracts, right? And so that's really key. I think much of the time people, when they start these businesses, they just start them, but registering for things like the U.S. Chamber of Commerce as a Black owned business, the other one, what is it? The caucus, the Black caucus for the, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna
I've
look
heard
up
of
my
it
phone.
before,
The
but
National
You-
Black Caucus.
Yeah, you can register there as a Black-owned business too. I have it in my notes because I just did it this week. So those are other opportunities, and those things are free. You know, registering your business as a minority-owned business doesn't cost you any money. And I think people think it does, or that you have to be in some certain crew to do it, but it's just a matter of going to Google and getting it done. So those do give you additional opportunities to get funding, to get grants. But some of the larger grants we know about are these private grants with FedEx, Visa. LinkedIn has a grant. Nav.com has a grant.
pretty sure Amazon got a damn grant.
Exactly. American Express has a grant. They give away like $250,000 to several people every single year. Comcast has a grant. Essence has a grant. The NAACP have grants. So, you know, one thing that's really helpful, right, is to just hire someone to look all them up for you. So if you go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com.
And you ain't even gonna break the bank.
Exactly. Go to Fiverr.com. You can hire a research assistant for $10 an hour. 5 hours of research is what, $50. And tell them, I need you to go find me all of the grants for Black-owned, women-owned, or minority-owned businesses that are going to be coming due in 2023. I need the names, the due dates, the websites, the qualifications. They will bring you a list of 50 to 100 different grants, and now you have the information right in front of you. And you can also hire someone to write the grants if
That's
you
the
want.
part